Happy Tuesday, everyone, and welcome to SUTV News. I'm Tessa Cheshire.
And I'm Hannah Clove. Over this past weekend, 4 suspects were arrested after 17-year-old Kaylee Dutton was shot and killed after being followed on Mid-Valley Road. A memorial on the crash site. There was a memorial on the crash site where flowers and mementos for Kaylee were left.
As for SUU, one of many communication classes offered to the students is the Practicum TV Lab. Here's a closer look into what that course entails.
In the Video Practicum Lab, SUU media students are learning what it takes to produce a live half-hour newscast.
Something that I really liked that I learned about was I thought it was really cool to learn inside the production studio, because I'm really interested in being the TD or the technical director, so it's kind of important to know how to turn everything on, how to talk with people, how to do everything.
Students work both in front of the camera and behind the scenes.
Would like to do something out on the floor, because I was in the control room the whole semester last semester, so yeah, I'd like to do something out on the floor, kind of where things are being moved around and actually played with.
Communication professor John Smith instructs the course, a television lab experience which provides news, documentary, sports, and educational programming for the Cedar City cable station. This hands-on experience prepares students to walk into their first job in the TV business. This class is offered every semester, and students can repeat the class to polish their skills. For SUTV News, I'm Caitlin Cowart.
Coming up, we will let you know how to plan for the weather in the days ahead.
In every family, small conversations can make a big impact. I grew up on tour with my parents. Kind of different, but we bonded over music just like other families do over sports, camping, or other interests. And we talked. Little everyday conversations from silly to serious that built a foundation over time. Honest conversations, like when my dad shared his experiences as an alcoholic.
Your honesty about that part of your life gave me a sense of integrity that I wanted to uphold in my own life. And I was so grateful that you and Mom had become these sober, stable people who were always there for me.
I wanted you to know from someone who's been in recovery more than 30 years now that hard work is what creates success, not alcohol or other drugs, whether it's music or anything else. I said it a lot, and I'm glad you took it to heart.
Talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. I'm Caitlin Cowart with the weather. For today's weather, expect sunshine with a high of 41 and a low of 14. It will be sunny until Friday, where it will be partly cloudy with a high of 49 and a low of 23. Expect a chance of snow on Saturday. Back to partly cloudy and 34 on Sunday. Let's take a quick look at the air front as it moves through the southern Utah. As you can see, there's not much going on this week and throughout the weekend. And today's song of the week is January by Loving, a very chill track, highly recommend. That's all we have for you today with the weather. We'll be right back right after the break.
In every family, small conversations can make a big impact. I grew up on tour with my parents. Kind of different, but we bonded over music just like other families do over sports, camping, or other interests. And we talked. Little everyday conversations from silly to serious that built a foundation over time. Honest conversations, like when my dad shared his experiences as an alcoholic.
Your honesty about that part of your life gave me a sense of integrity that I wanted to uphold in my own life. And I was so grateful that you and Mom had become these sober, stable people who were always there for me.
I wanted you to know from someone who's been in recovery more than 30 years now that hard work is what creates success, not alcohol or other drugs, whether it's music or anything else. I said it a lot, and I'm glad you took it to heart.
Talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
I'm back with your favorite part of the day. It's time for SUTV Sports. SUU took home a big win against BYU and Utah State yesterday in a Best of Utah gymnastics competition. They completed the night in second place with a score of 196.175, their new season high score. In more national news, the Detroit Lions lost 45-31 against the Washington Commanders and let go of any hopes for the NFL playoffs. This loss comes as a surprise for many fans, as the Lions were one of the favorites to go to the Super Bowl this season. Finally, the SUU men's basketball team has one of its biggest games this season. This Thursday, they will face off against Grand Canyon University, the 2nd seed in the Western Athletic Conference. SUU is currently ranked as the 7th seed. Once again, I'm Ben Polish, and thanks for tuning in to SUTV Sports. Back to you, Hannah.
Thanks, Ben. Coming up next, we have the story of a local cookie business. We'll return in a minute after the break.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Cedar City resident Brianna Sanchez is putting her baking, art, and accounting experiences to use by running her own sugar cookie business. Our reporter Katie Christensen has the scoop.
In March 2021, Sanchez was invited to a work potluck and decided that she would bring sugar cookies to the event. Her mom was a cake decorator when she was younger, so she had some experience with baking. And she went to SUU for an art degree, so when she found some decorated sugar cookie posts on Pinterest, she felt qualified to recreate them. During this process, Sanchez claims she fell in love with the cookie making process, and her business, Cookies and Sheet, was born. Now, during any free time from her full-time job, you can find her planning, baking, or decorating cookies.
I'd say the best part is when I deliver the cookies and people get really excited about it, and just knowing that I get to be a part of somebody's big day, whatever that may be.
Over the years, she has made cookies for Oktoberfest and bridal events at Iron Springs Resort, birthday parties, baby showers, graduation parties, and every year for Christmas, she makes cookie advent calendars that are a customer favorite. She can be found on Instagram and Facebook under Cookies N Sheet.
I love her gingerbread cookies. The flavor, those cookies melt in your mouth. They are amazing. And I don't even like sugar cookies, but I love her cookies. And that says a lot.
Those cookies looked really good to me. What about you?
Those sound so good, especially the gingerbread ones. Ooh, is it too late to get some of those?
I don't know. Well, Katie has actually brought some of those cookies to the newsroom, the SU newsroom before. They are really good. And I'm not a huge sugar cookie person, but those cookies were delicious.
She needs to bring some more in. Some of us want to try it. That sounds really good.
Hopefully she'll take the note.
Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the show this week. To you SU students out there, good luck on the new semester.
Have a safe and fun winter season. Thanks for tuning in to SUTV. I'm Tessa Cheshire.
And I'm Hannah Clove. With our remaining minutes, please enjoy the scenery of Cedar Canyon as it transitions to winter.